And so I prepared a stolen land acknowledgement that I feel like addresses things that I feel like need addressed as a person for myself. All right, here it goes. So why do we acknowledge stolen land? History is a set of contingent events. America is contingent on stolen land and stolen people. With my white privilege, I cannot speak to the lived experience of anti-blackness, nor can I speak on behalf of the indigenous peoples whose land was hacked away at to carve out Portland. That would be the various discrete bands of Chinook-speaking people along the Columbia and the Kalapuya-speaking people along the Willamette. I can only speak to my own viewpoints as a working-class Nushklayam indigenous to the Salish Sea at what is now called Port Angeles, Sequim, and Port Townsend up in Washington State. So, pre-capitalist contact, we managed our wealth in a ceremonial institution called a potlatch. We would give away most of our wealth to everyone in the community. Wealth was conceptualized beyond material commodities. One could give away a song, a prayer, a promise, anything that you thought was your community would value was given away in good faith. And this gift economy was a recognition of the abundance that we have here in the Pacific Northwest that comes from society viewing the most rich and powerful as those who could give away the most to their communities. Hoarding resources disrespects the intricate relationship our ancestors maintained with the land throughout the generations. I'll skip ahead a little bit. So as settlers came in, they replaced our system of the potlatch with their laws. Europe's rich bourgeoisie tradition was thrust down our throat. Any white man was free to extract the resources and exploit their workers for the excess value of their labor. And their laws under capitalism criminalized our existence and replaced our pious stewardship of spaceship Earth with a haphazard patchwork of plundered property. Each person partaking in indigenous conquest is now a king of their newfound castle. And values centered around the collective and around the respect for nature are replaced with the irrational adherence to an individualist society that ascertains competition between rational actors is somehow a good system of governance. But what the hell? Is racism rational? Is guarding clean garbage at gunpoint as people starve in an ice storm rational? Is spending trillions on bombing babies in the Middle East rational? No. Is building an unregulated economic system among thieves rational?
No.
Is shitting out CO2 when science says it's killing us rational?
No.
Our founding fathers are saints among slavers. They had to revise their initial inclination to synonymize the pursuit of happiness with the pursuit of property. Their exclusive interpretation of democracy stains our documents with the scars of slavery. Freedom, equality, and justice are ideologically liberal tenets surmised through the view of capitalist greed's tainted lenses. Democracy now acts as a blank check signed off by a fraction of the working masses for the capitalists with the red tie or the capitalists with the blue tie to cash in on the excess value of your labor. We didn't vote for ExxonMobil. We did not vote for the 40% of the country that votes for the other half. We did not vote for climate change. Yet all these things have materialized. Why? We sit at the precipice of the complete breakdown of Earth's natural systems. Yet the neoliberal hellscape drenched in ice and scorched by wild because we live in a dictatorship ruled by capital interests. Interests who are entirely dependent on environmental degradation, interests who implement structural violence solely to proliferate profit instead of protecting people. The economic system externalizes harm on the powerless, and the societal superstructures built by this free market farce are set on extermination of those who can no longer just keep on taking it. Our dictatorship will drag your good name through the shit in order to justify the inherent contradictions in liberal capitalism. Our dictatorship will shoot my cousin, who was an indigenous woodcarver, in the back 6 times. He shouldn't have had an able mind. He should have been able to hear out of his left ear. Oh, he shouldn't have had his carving knife when he was an indigenous person living on his own indigenous land. Where is the justice? Where is the justice for my cousin, John T. Williams? Where is the justice for Breonna Taylor, Kevin Peterson Jr., Patrick Kimmons? Where is the justice for the families at the border and the babies being bombed all over the world? Where is our climate justice? I'll tell you where it is. There is no justice on stolen land. That's all.
Woo!